Hello, everyone. We had snow again. Yes, quite a bit. And it got really cold. 20 degrees, 15 degrees. I think one night it dropped as far down as 3 degrees. Yes, it's cold. That's cold. That's very cold. We're okay. We're warm. God. Uh, I took a few days of silence after what happened again, considering what I'm reading here as well. The continued just senseless deaths of people because of other unhappy people. Uh, well, anyway, the more I think what I'm doing is important. So let's get right into it. Oh, I wanted to show you guys though something. I'm making these little bags. You see those little bags? Yes, yeah, they're made out of muslin, not Muslims, Muslim. And then you can tighten this up like this. Yeah, see? And I made them for all of my children to use, and some for me too, to use when they go to the store to get vegetables and fruit. And to just keep encouraging my surroundings here to to get away from using plastic so much. Yes, I know. Right? What can one do there? Well, I can do this and encourage the people around me to produce less garbage for their future. Yes. Yeah. So anyway, so that's gonna be one of my Christmas presents for my children. 4 bags each. Yes, yes. I got plenty more muslin if we need more. If they actually says, "Mom, get us some more. These are great." Okay. One little thing that I can do there too. So let's get going. We're in the book of Isaiah, the triumph of Jerusalem, 35. Let the desert and the dry lands be glad. Let the wasteland rejoice and bloom. Like the asphodel, let it burst into flower. Let it rejoice and sing for joy. The glory of Lebanon is bestowed on it, the splendor Carmel and Sharon. Then they will see the glory of Yahweh. We have a rose of Sharon. I just every time I see Sharon, or my rose of Sharon that I pulled from seed, yes, from a friend's rose of Sharon, um, and it's big. I guess it's really big now because probably nobody has been cutting it back like I do when I'm there, and I love it. The blooms are absolutely gorgeous, and every time I see Sharon, especially the rose of, okay, Sharon, and in the Bible, Rose of Sharon is mentioned as well. Yes. Anyway, to bloom, and it's one of those things with this plant. It starts to get the leaves, this and that, and it takes forever for the blooms to start to produce, and then you wait forever again for them to bloom, and then they won't stop blooming. Yes, yeah. Well, anyway, I thought I mentioned that. Since it is, let it burst into flower. Then they will see the glory of Yahweh, the splendor of our God. Strengthen all weary hands, steady all trembling knees, and say to the faint-hearted, be strong, do not be afraid. Here is your God. Vengeance is coming, the divine retribution. He's coming to save you. All right, so I liked parts of it. Yes, you probably know which ones. Strengthen all weary hands, steady all trembling knees, and say to the faint-hearted, be strong, do not be afraid. The rest of it again. Okay, it is what it is. Then the eyes of the blind will be opened, the ears of the deaf unsealed. Then the lame will leap like a deer, and the tongue of the dumb sing for joy. For water will gush in the desert and streams in the wastelands. The parched ground will become a marsh, and the thirsty land springs of water. The lairs where the jackals used to live will become plots of reed and papyrus. To go back one more time, because, okay, all right. Again, on the sad thing that happened, yes, in wherever it was, and so many people dead because of two people who decided on what exactly. When we read the rest of what I just read before that I liked, and then it comes, here is your God, vengeance is coming, divine retribution, he's coming to save you. It is sad to me that, yeah, sadly, this can be very much misunderstood on how we take matters into our own hands. Oh, no, it's in God's hands. God's not going to do that. Anyone that has faith knows that's not going to happen. So someone has to do it. But kind of on how this could be understood, that God gives one permission to go and act upon one's wish for vengeance, yes, and retribution. And surely there had to be something that made those two people decided to just shoot a whole bunch of other people in a country, by the way, on a continent that we have been told what about how they have certain things under control. Just saying. It's not working, is it? It's not working there either. But anyway, to just take things away from people rather than teach them on how it is used appropriately at all times. Not just when we decide, oh, it's okay here, but not there. Right? Yes? And have that double standard. And again, though, yes, I look for the good, the true word of God in all this. But what are some others looking for when it comes to reading the Bible? Permission for violence? Permission to take people out they have some kind of a beef against? Again, for whatever reason, yes? It'd be kind of interesting to study that a bit more on why all this stuff happens continuously, yes? And what the mindset is of these people, right? Yes, I'm just saying. Maybe then we could do something about it. But the main thing is that the best thing is to teach nonviolence. And the supreme nonviolence comes from our Heavenly Parent. If we are created in that image, well then, shouldn't we act a bit more like that all around the world again and not have that double standard? I'm just saying. All right, keep going. But that came to mind, yes. So again, one has to ask oneself, how does the Bible serve the people? How do some people use and abuse the Bible for their own gain and get permission to just go ahead and kill a bunch of people? It's very sad. And through it will run a road for them and a highway, which will be called the sacred way. And here we go again. The unclean will not be allowed to use it. Okay, well, how are the unclean, whoever they are, I don't know, are not going to use it? What if they do get on that sacred way? Then what happens to them? Aha, do you see? Not wrong with what I'm saying. Again, if someone decides someone's unclean, then it's okay to bully them. Again, what does that mean exactly? Right? And where are people getting that information that someone's better than another person and someone's lesser than another person. When you're lesser, then it's okay to bully them, to take more from them. Yes. Yet Isaiah constantly talks also about on how God really is trying to hold up his poor children. Yes, I'm just saying. Yeah. Anywho, okay, all right, all right. I don't know if I'm being understood here, but as said, the unclean will not be allowed to use it. He will be the one to use this road. The fool will not stray along it. No lion will be there. Why not? No ferocious beast set foot on it. What does a lion or a ferocious beast, which could be a wild boar, what do they have to do with any of that? Nothing of the sort be found. It will be used by the redeemed. And who decides when someone's redeemed? For those whom Yahweh has ransomed will return. They will come to Zion shouting for joy, their heads crowned with joy unending. Rejoicing and gladness will escort them, and sorrow and sighing will take flight. That's the end of 35 already. I do understand this was written a long time ago, and it was about the people at that time. Yes, but again, are people realizing that? That's okay, that was a long time ago. This is history. Do we apply any of that now? Is that right to do? Well, we got the guidance from the old times, so, because to me sometimes it looks as if, yeah, people are still using from what, a long time ago, ways of a long time ago. Yes? And for some reason, a lot of it is negative. It's not positive. I look for the positive here in the Bible. Right? Yes? Okay, I have to admit it. My opinion, I feel that's the true word of God. This is the true guidance of our Heavenly Parent to us. Yes? And I have to leave a lot of it out and say that may have or may not have happened at that time. But I can't apply any of that in my life. None of it. When it comes to all the violence and the negative, and God is this and God is that, vengeful God, be afraid of God, this and that. Yet every angel that ever has come to anyone says, don't be afraid. Really? Says who? Just saying. Yes? Again, there's that double standard. You can't have it both ways. We go one way or the other. Anywho, so there is it. That's it. I'm not going to make this a long one. Yes. I got lots of little bags to sew. I'm hand sewing them. I have a sewing machine. And it is odd. As one gets older, one would think that one would love more and more the little machines, this and that where it goes so much faster. I could have all these bags sewn probably within an hour. Done. At 1 hour, if I used the sewing machine. But I totally enjoy the hand sewing. First of all, I think it's good for my hands to still do that kind of work because of my arthritis. And to keep them a little bit more, yes. And I just enjoy it. I enjoy just every stitch to just do it myself. Yes? Yeah. And maybe odd, but I've more and more found back the joy, or the joy in hand sewing. It takes a lot longer, but it's a wonderful thing to do it stitch by stitch by stitch. Yes. Yeah. So there it is that. Been doing that. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to share. Yes. I hope all you out there are being warm enough. Yes. Praying for all that are freezing cold right now, and just Yeah. Someday, right? Yes, I believe that. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you, guide you, and embrace you with love. Eldridge, my dearest brother in faith, I hope you're doing all right. Yes. Uh, let's keep praying. That's one thing we can do. Even laying down, we can pray. Yes. And I will talk to you all another time.